Well, my name is Randy, and my surgery date was July 29th, 2014. So I just celebrated my 2-year surgery. My surgeon was Dr. Cabrera. I am local. I'm from Alberta, originally from Fort McMurray, but I live here in Leduc. I went through the Healthy Weight Wise clinic at the Royal Alec Hospital. I was a patient of theirs starting in 2003. I had my surgery January 2nd, 2007. They refused to do a gastric bypass on me. Back then, the gastric sleeve wasn't an option. They said the only surgery that they would give me would be the lap band because my BMI wasn't high enough. I was about 265 pounds the day I had surgery. I lost 18 pounds in 5 years. Puked every day of my life. Obstructions every day. I had a very hatred relationship with food. Liquid diet, anything that went into my body that wasn't liquid would come back out instantaneously. It was a living hell. Anybody who's had a lap band can tell you it was a living hell. So I went back to the Weight Wise clinic and begged them to give me a gastric bypass. And they said, well, remove your lap band, which they did. In March of 2014, and I was excited because I was on a list to get a gastric bypass. And then I got a phone call saying that I was on at least a 2 to 3 year waiting list. This was devastating to me because my lap band came out and because my body was not used to having food, I gained 70 pounds. Instantly, I could not stop my body from gaining weight. So I did some research and I got in touch with the Mexico Bariatric Centers. That was in May 2014. I was booked in for surgery. I went, and it was probably the most incredible decision that I've ever made in my life. In 2008, I was diagnosed with endometrial carcinoma, so I battled cancer for a year. My oncologist, all of my doctors blamed my weight because it was a hormone-driven cancer. My estrogen levels were really high because fat produces estrogen, so that's just awesome. Infertility, all that sort of things, and that's how they found the cancer in me. So my experiences with Dr. Cabrera and the Mexico Bariatric Surgery clinics was the most amazing thing that I've ever been through in my entire life. The day I had surgery, that's actually the day I took that picture, and I would recommend everybody take before pictures. You are going to hate them. After a year, you are going to love them, guaranteed. Anybody who's known me for years sees me as the person in the black. I don't tell a whole lot of people that I've lost weight until they see me on the street or on Facebook and stuff like that, and then they're like, what did you do? How did you do it? What's your magic, solution? There is no magic solution. I tell that to everybody. Getting the surgery was the most amazing tool that I'd ever been given in my life, and that's exactly what it is. Anybody who's had a bariatric surgery will tell you it's not a quick fix. It's not a magic solution. It's not a eat whatever you want after you've had surgery and you're going to stay thin for the rest of your life. That is not the fact at all. What it is it gives you a tool to be able to start to lose weight, to get confidence, to get moving, to eat better, and every pound that comes off makes you want to go gravitate towards the better foods. They want to make you want to go out, make you get the Fitbit and try to get over 20,000 steps in a day. It gives you the motivation, it gives you the confidence, and it gives you your life back. I wasn't living in that picture. I avoided booths at restaurants. I avoided carnival rides. The time that picture was taken, I had a 4-year-old daughter. Mom, can you come on this ride with me? I tried once and got very embarrassed because I didn't fit. It was devastating. But anybody in this room who has any sort of apprehensions about Mexico and about going to Tijuana and about going to Mexico as compared to staying here in Canada, I've had bariatric surgery in Canada, and I'm going to tell you that the care and the level of professionalism down there is amazing. Like, I went by myself. I didn't want anybody to go with me. Nobody knew I was going. It was all, I kept it all to myself. I was scared. I was really scared to go down. But once I met Victor and once I got down there, I realized that I was in really good hands. And that other lady at the beginning of the presentation, there was a lady giving a testimonial, and she said that when they drew blood, she didn't even realize that they were drawing blood. She's not lying. I'm scared of needles, like big time scared of needles, and I honestly did not even feel the needle. The nurses are top notch, the hospital is top notch, the surgeons are top notch. Anybody who in your family that would ever say to you, I can't believe you would even think about going to Mexico for surgery, it's so risky, it's this, it's that, they don't know. They've not been there, they're just taking experiences that they've seen that's bad publicity. And I can contest that none of it is true. I was treated with utmost respect. I never worried for my safety, not even a little bit. And yeah, it was just the most amazing experience that I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm so privileged to be a part of the Mexico Bariatric Center family. The biggest thing that I have found in diet is dairy. I would consider myself to be lactose intolerant now. Anytime that I ever eat anything, I mean ice cream, don't even get me started. I won't even touch it because my stomach blows out like this. My daughter says I have a food baby because my tummy goes out and balloons out, and then I'm, in pain for a few hours afterwards. That would be the biggest thing that I would say that I've changed in my diet is I stay away from dairy altogether. The first day after your surgery when you have your pouch, and I know there was a couple of the ladies and I were kind of laughing about it because it is uncomfortable. You get this pain in your shoulder, and it's the weirdest, like, sharp pain in your shoulder, and you can't figure out you're like, no, my stomach is good. I feel good. Everything feels great, but man, my shoulder really hurts. Once that comes out, they try to make you walk around, and they say walk, 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 walk. When you have that, I know for myself, when I had that pouch in, I was buckled over because I had such extreme pain in my shoulder. But the minute that they took that out, I was running circles around the hospital. Like, I was looking for friends. I'm like, hey, who wants to hang out? You guys want to go for a walk? And let's go get some water. That sort of thing. So you don't have to worry about it. You're not going to be incapacitated. You're not going to be able to not care for yourself. I have not puked once since having this surgery. I have not vomited at all. Like, it's life-changing, but in such an amazing way that, I mean, you kind of learn that's your new normal.
Listen to your body.
Yeah,
Listen to your body.
you really need to listen to your body, and it's your new normal now, right? So, yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for the invite, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, good luck with everybody. And like I said, I went by myself, so if anybody here is going by themselves, don't feel like you're going to need to have somebody there for you, because the staff, your friends that you meet at the hospital the day before your surgery, all that stuff, they're company enough, and don't feel like you need to, like, I know if I would have brought somebody with me, I would have felt the need to kind of entertain them the whole way. When you go by yourself, you get a lot of time to rest. That's really good. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, guys.